Other girls, how you doing? Let's do another figure coin. Today's going to be why as a distant. So that could be a bit triggering. We're going to have a normal tarot and then we're going to do the hidden truth oracle and maybe the healing mantra as well. Yes, today is a big day. And yes, I'm back to dark hair. I think it's much better. Go back to natural. I think my attempt being reddish kind of thing didn't really work on me. Let's go. Let's move on. Okay. Axelle, tarot. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, why are they distant? The world, Queen of Wands, a child. Well, they are distant in my opinion because they put you on a pedestal. Those cards are enormous. Particularly this one, they think the world of you, they see you mesmerizing, fantastic, you name it, luminous, beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, you name it. Okay, so they look at you like I don't really know what happened there. It is amazing. And also an idea of wanting to go to the next level with you. You also might be very present on the internet. Maybe you have social medias going on and you're very, very visible, and that make them even more intimidated by you. Is very possible. Okay, so they want to enter a new chapter. Yes, we can see with the Chariot that there is an idea of someone wanting to travel towards you. Generally, the Chariot is for the Emperor. So then the emperor can go toward the empress. Male, female doesn't matter, as we know. Interesting. And of course, Queen of Wands, you are spectacular. Male, female doesn't matter. Very handsome, very beautiful, very attractive, and yet very down to earth. So you are very impressive. You are very intimidating. You don't do that in purpose. You're just being yourself. But that is enough for that person to feel a bit like intimidated, and that's why in my opinion they're distant. Okay, so I don't think it's going to stay like that forever. I think they're going to move towards you, but just for the time being, that's where we stand. Okay, what do we have from the hidden truth oracle? Maybe we're going to have more information on why they're distant. I wish I could take back my words, so here we go. If they've said something as a result of the embarrassment, or they don't feel so confident, maybe they've been a bit cocky, or they've been a bit silly, and now they realize that's the wrong idea and I'm gonna have to regroup, come in and apologize. There is a movement from them to you anyway, so they're not going to stay distant forever. So let's have a card from the healing mantra as well. Let's see. We don't really use that one often, it's quite new, but let's see. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. Sharing shame. So I think that person has done something not quite right towards you, or quite right altogether. And they feel maybe a little bit either obviously ashamed or not comfortable in their own skin in order to be presentable to you. They feel like you're probably going to see through them and you're going to see what they're doing. And you might not be very happy with what you see. However, they have to share that deepest pain. And did they do something silly a long time ago and now it's coming back to the surface? It's possible. It's just, I don't think there's any shame to actually share your pain. I think it's very important to share your feelings, your emotion. If you are suppressing and everything, that could give the wrong message to the other person. A lot of people are also, particularly men, I have to say, they don't know what to say, so they say nothing. No, that is not, even just say that, I don't know what to say, but say something. Okay, because you might be read in a different way, like, oh, you just ignore me or something like that. It's not true. If you have pain, if you don't feel on top or on top form, just say so. I don't feel at the moment as good as I would like to, and that's okay. And the person, the woman on the other side, could say, I give you a time, I give you space. Whenever you come back to me, is all right. Just have an exchange. If you don't know what to say that. I don't know what to say. But for them, it's important for them to share what happened to them. And that is first step, communication. I cannot say that enough, okay? Part number 2, why are they distant? The Hangman, the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Very interesting. So they may have been distant, not for long, because they're transforming, okay? They're changing their perspective on something, maybe on you or even on themselves. So they're about to say something, okay? They have to say something. It's part of the process, the experience of life altogether. And they came to some conclusion, the way I do things, it doesn't work. So I have to, transform. It's very important. So you have a wish granted, which means that they're going to come towards you, they're going to talk to you, they're going to say something. Very important. And for them as well as a wish granted, because they always look at you like someone exceptional. You know, you've been an example. You've been going through all kind of things, good and bad, you name it, you got a t-shirt. But you always kept a very open heart and very generous and very loving. So in that level, on that level, I think they don't really make, they can't make a mistake. It's not a risk they're taking. They're just going to open themselves to you and you'll be so happy to receive them. They should feel quite safe to be with you or to go towards you, because you are someone very luminous. You know about life. You know what happened. You've been there, you've done it, okay? So you're definitely not going to judge them. You're not going to see them negatively. You're going to actually encourage them to share. Tell me, I understand. I will understand, you know? Nothing can shock me because I've been through so much myself. That's not going to shock me at all. So why is it distant? Because they're about to move towards you and tell you a lot of things, but they were maybe a little bit shy, you know? And even if you look at this one, even if it's a wish granted, you can see that person having their arms crossed, like I'm protecting, I'm scared, I don't know how to say that, because this is enormous. One more and we have the 10 of cups, happy ever after. So that person is very intimidated. It's like, do I deserve that? I'm not sure. Looking at you, male, female, doesn't matter. That is absolutely stunning. Everyone is looking at you, being amazed by you. So that person may have felt like, oh, I don't know if I'm good enough. And then that's it. We have a transformation. Here we go. I see that. I go for it and I don't fluff around anymore. Loving it. Okay. Let's have a card from the Hidden Truth Oracle, because it's quite clear cut here. Absolutely beautiful. What do I have to say? I know I messed up everything. That's what they think. Then that's why that's why they are hiding a little bit or covering their heart. I'm sorry. Like, it's very much like petite. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, or I didn't believe in myself. Blah blah blah. But you're gonna understand, and you're gonna give them more and more love. They have nothing to, you know, to fear. Nothing to fear. If you were like a queen of swords, for example, I would say, oh, be careful. But it's not the case. It's absolutely stunning, okay? So let's have maybe one more card from the healing mantra, just to see, okay? We love to have that kind of stuff. Only my beliefs are in my way. You think so? Disconstructing doubt. You think so? Absolutely. They are on, sometimes we are on the way of our happiness, in a sense, like we are also blocking the way to our happiness. Inevitably, you know, you have some time to break some eggs, as you said, to make an omelette. So sometimes it's a bit messy, sometimes it's not that great at first, but the result will be absolutely beautiful. So that person was feeling so impressed by you, was diminishing themselves, thinking they're not enough, when actually you welcome them. And when they go there, magic will happen. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.